buddy joined your channel.
Have you survived it
We're starting.
without mismatches?
We're starting now.
Perfect. There were no mismatches.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Austin Sprint Race here for the IR League. It's the second round and Matthias Newholt is on pole, followed by Tim Brendel, locking at the front row. Now just about to finish the warm-up any second now and we're getting underway. Joined here with Ricky Davies. Yep. And then we're just about to get on track any second now. Now hopefully this time we'll have more people finishing and less accidents. And we have a safety car driver, which will of course be needed. But can Tim strike back from the disappointing qualifying result? Or will Matthias take the lead of this race? We're just about to find out now and get on track. I'm Will Barnes, and away we go. Right, so it's just a warm-up now, about to finish in, well, it says 6 minutes, but it's actually going to finish any second now.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
And so it begins. Right, do not line up on the grid, Ricky. Do not. And Ricky's had a mismatch. Ricky, are you all there?
Just a few technical issues.
Yeah, you can't rejoin now once there's been I think they're away on the formation. Matthias Newholt taking the lead. Ricky, I don't think you can join once the race has started, so if you want, I can send you the link to watch the stream, and if you mute it, you can commentate along with me. That'd be alright.
That's fine, yeah, I've just got kicked out for some reason.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Actually, you've got it, haven't you?
I have it.
Yeah, just mute it when you play it, just commentate along. I mean, there'll be a bit of delay, but not much. Sorry for that, technical issues with Ricky having a mismatch. But for the first time of this year, I've actually managed to get into a race. Alright, so Matthias taking a nice lead. No accidents on the formation, hopefully. It's the last thing you want as a driver. And riding on board with Tim Brendel now. Coming to the back straight. Staying behind the Mercedes pace car. There's a bit of traffic congestion there. Is that a South African damaging the wing? Hope they haven't hit each other. Nice steady speed. As we ride on board with Tim Brendel. Tim. sorry. Are you still there, Ricky?
Yeah, I'm just a few more technical
Okay,
issues.
just join in on talking whenever you want. You got any idea who's going to win this one?
From practice and qualifying, it's going to be close, I reckon. It's going to be between Tim and Matthias, so...
I mean, if there's a start crash, I think Matthias actually caused it last time. He caused a big crash in Abu Dhabi.
But the first corner isn't a good one with the blind corner as you go up the back bank. And
especially with the curb.
Really, well, that's it. The only thing you can do really is the...
oh no!
Bollard.
He's lost his front wing! Disaster for Matthias Newholt as he loses his front wing.
Green.
And Tim Brendel takes the lead. Matthias is now dropped back. And the South African takes the lead now. ruined Matthias's race, and Tim tries to make a move down the inside, but he hasn't quite got the pace. And Tim takes a charge for the lead, and he's into first. What happened there to Matthias? His race was just ruined. Oh, and the South African spun and lost their wing. He's gone off. Real drama. And that is, I can't see his name. Oh, it's Maximilian Gurka. Maximilian Gurka is out, I think. Don't know if he'll restart. Matthias Niehold is just crawling back to the pit. Oh. Yeah, he's having a real problem. I don't know if he's going to continue. Are you seeing this, Ricky? Oh. And Blazer passes Gurka. I mean, Niehold. Oh, sorry, Ferguson. Look at the wrong thing. So Niehold's still in third.
Is a safety car out?
That's a good question, actually. It's not. I think the cars have got out of the way. There was some front wings scattered, but I'll spectate Maximilian a sec. And actually, Maximilian Gurka is still parked on the track. If you just spectate, actually, if you look on the stream now, he is not moving, and he doesn't seem to have lost anything. Don't know why he isn't exiting to monitor. Maybe to keep the realism, I suppose.
Oh, he may have stalled. I'm not sure.
Oh, who's that diving into the pits? It's the Swiss one.
I mean, it's not a good place to stop either. Just on the outside of that bend.
And Maximilian Gurka is now out for suspension. 11 Blazer pits. Don't know about you, but this is more exciting than Formula 1. Matthias Niehold comes out of the pits with a new front wing. So is he going to catch the rest of the field? At the moment, it's not much of a gap actually between him and the Brazilian, which is Fabian Steiner, I think. Oh, and he's cut the corner off. Did you just see that? Look on the stream, he cuts the corner off.
He's got a fixed penalty for that, maybe.
Yeah, he's got a drive through. Yeah, he should get a penalty for that. He caused some trouble in Abu Dhabi and now here as well. I mean, he's like Roman Grosjean, I suppose. Do you think that he might have cheated in qualifying as well?
I'm unsure. I mean, I didn't see much of the qualifying, but
yeah, it seems
I mean,
as if he might have a. Oh, he's lost. He hasn't got a front wing. Do you think he might have just had a drive through the last time? I have no idea. But we'll probably analyse that crash later. I'll rewind it maybe on the replay if I've got it. Well, with Tim, guess how far ahead he is? He's 23 to 24 seconds ahead. What a phenomenal start from the German who's driving a French car. Onto the back straight now. I think the main problem is that if he gets lapped, are the other cars, like Niehold for example, going to get in the way? I mean, Akuma Abel in IS1. Problem with Matthias is he's fast. He just isn't clean. I mean, he caused the collision in Abu Dhabi. I have no idea if it was him this time. Could be.
Well, I know he's fine when he has no one around him. It's when the pressure's on him that's what gets him. So.
Yeah, it could be that, but I did see him cutting a corner. I think that was deliberate to catch up again. No idea. But I'll probably watch the replay later. We'll watch the stream back. We'll soon find out. So no sign of the safety car coming out. That's mainly because the safety car player isn't in, but we got our German commentator, Fabian. Which you can also watch. Shared on Facebook. It's just search IRL German. It's like underscore. God, it's 40 laps. I thought it was 20. Well, in that case, I don't think Tim is going to have any problem in not winning this one. He's going to have a huge lead in the championship. Oh, who's that? It looks like Newhold. Gone wide there onto the grass. Newhold's on the grass and he's now pitting. Is it a penalty or is it a pit stop? Let's find out. I mean, I think he has his front wing, but it looks as if he's gonna... Is he just driving through? Where's his pit box? No, that was a drive-through. Matthias Newhold has a drive-through penalty. He's just completed it now as he exits the pit. Right, let's just see the gap. So Newhold. Right, this is quite worrying because Tim is actually almost close to actually lapping Matthias. And no, oh, and he's hit the post. He tried to go too tight into the back straight and he's hit the post. He's lost his front wing again and he's had to retire. Matthias Newhold not having a good race at all.
User disconnected from your channel.
Carnage at the start here. So we have Tim Brendel pulling away in the lead. I think a bit wide there as he enters the back straight. And Fabian Steiner for Brazil, currently about a sector down, 25 seconds. Jacob Ferguson for South Africa, even further down the line by about the same. Almost. And Levin Blazer is not actually that far off Jacob, actually. He's only 4 seconds, I think. Yeah. Oh, wow. Actually, that's 3 now. It went to 2, then it went to 3. Oh! And the South African of Jacob Ferguson has hit the barrier, and now... Oh, now Blazer's spun it. Oh, he's kept it under control just. Oh, and Ferguson's on the grass. Oh, is he gonna come back? It doesn't look as if there's any visible damage. I can't see much from here. Oh wait, is that the front wing a bit damaged? Right. So Jacob Ferguson is in 4th. Levin Blazer. Not too big a gap. I mean, it's a big gap to close. But yeah, don't know if we can do it though.
User joined your channel.
No, Ferguson and 11 Blaze are both having disastrous starts to the race. There's now a 15-second gap between the pair of them. And Tim Brendel pulling even further away. 27.6 second gap from Fabian Steiner, the Brazilian. Fabian going through that last sector. Very tricky with these cars, I
User
must admit.
disconnected from your channel.
I'm not used to these, but I do find them exceptionally difficult. Lap 6 of 40. Good pace there from Tim Brendel. See if he gets a good turn in. Whoa, a bit late on the braking for a second, I thought. Wasn't sure if he was going to make it there. But he has. Turns right. Ooh, went over the orange curbs then. I actually thought he was gonna spin. But I've done that. And this is the gap between Tim and, of course, Fabian Steiner in Brazilian car. And Levin Blazer only just finishing the first sector. That gap is, I think it's increasing. Fairly sure anyway. Not too good for him. Going into the back straight. So there's about a sector's gap between each driver. Surprised there wasn't a safety car at the start, actually. I mean, it may not have been a huge accident, but it did affect most of the field. I mean, I think I'll probably watch the onboard angle. What a dramatic start, though. We had the pole sitter lose his front wing. Don't know who caused it though. Down the back straight. Levin Blazer in the Silverstone connection now. You know, those corners can be quite tricky. Just when you think they're over, there's more and more going down that hill. Too fast for these cameras, really. We see him in the distance. Let's just have a little look around the track, who else is here. So let's just see the gap. So we've gone past. And this is the gap between him and third. Now if we keep watching, look how big the gap is already. Still going. Still no sign. Very empty last sector. I was only just gone onto the back straight. Wow. Oh, that's a nice one actually. If I move the camera to the side, it's pretty sweet. A nice offset camera for you. With Jacob Ferguson. This is also an in-race reporter along with Fabian Steiner. And the German commentary is also available if you want to watch that. Not in HD though. Coming down the back straight into the last turn. Ooh. Into the next lap. I mean, everyone's demonstrating some nice driving. Well, the remaining drivers are anyway, but... very smooth through here, actually. Nearly clipping that orange stuff, the orange bit on the curb. That will damage your car significantly. That's why you have to be very careful around these parts of the track. Going down. Hill. Just about to turn into the back straight now. And you see the brake marker boards. Whoa, I think he braked a bit too late there maybe. Could have got a better exit, but still. Just have a look at that gap. Oh, and he's one lap down. As you know. Yeah, he's one lap down on the leader. And 1 minute behind Levin Blazer. There's a mere 9-second gap. Only a 9-second gap between Steiner and, of course, Tim Brendel. Alright. What? Yeah, that's confusing. Oh, and 11 Blazers hit the wall! How bad was that damage? Disaster for Levin. Saw a part of his car come off, wasn't sure if it was the wing or not. I mean, front wing looks intact. Rear wing, maybe it was something off the back. Hopefully it doesn't affect his performance too much. Now 30-second gap between Steiner and Brendel. Blazer is a minute or so down. Or is that between him and me? Yeah. Oh, who's that up ahead? Is that Ferguson? It is Ferguson. Now he'll be looking for a nice clean lap. Well, lapping cleanly, and he moves out of the way, which is nice. For a second I was a bit worried he wouldn't. Oh, and that's another spin. For our Swiss Blazer, who comes into pit now. one of his obligatory pit stops. Comes in now. Now, tyres are usually around 8 seconds. Probably going for the Firehawk road tyre. Off he goes. Exiting the pits now. Where's that going to put him actually? I think he's got a nice lead. So I don't think he's going to be in any rush whatsoever. There's 11 Blazer, look at that, 1 lap ahead. He can spend as long as he wants really. I mean, there's a big gap in front. Actually, it was only 1 minute and 20 seconds, so he could face being lapped in a few laps. Depends on how our leader pitted. Our race leader. Not our leader as in God. I think that'd be a bit too much of a compliment. Great driving from Brendel. It's just a case whether he can keep it up. I mean, there's still a long way to go. It's all about who can just focus the longest. And if he goes wide there, it's going to cost him a little bit of time. It really depends on how many mistakes Fabian is making. And Brendel there going down the back straight. My commentator Ricky Davies has had some commentating problems. And he can't rejoin. Well, it's just me now. Is that a car in the distance? Now is some lap traffic ahead. Or is it lap? Looks like Ferguson is it? Down into the last corner. Ooh, bit of dirt there. 30 seconds gap to the car ahead. This has been a really good race so far. Going into that corner nicely. Poor Jacob is not having a good race. I mean, I think he did get caught out. Matthias Newhold, after having a great pole position, just all fell apart. After basically here, I think a car slowed in front of him, and I just saw it all getting a bit congested, and then all of a sudden, bam, lost his front wing. Just a recipe for disaster there, the formation lap. Had a few incidents myself. Not a fan of rolling starts, I can guarantee. And lining up on the grid has proved problems as well. In my own league, actually, the IS1 series, which you can watch next weekend on Ism Car Racing, the live stream account, and it's also uploaded to Ism Car Racing, which is on YouTube as well, so ISAM Car, International Sim Action Motorsport. And I'll be racing in that league if you want to watch, with the F1 RFT 2008 cars. It's just another league if you're interested. So right now we're going to focus on IR. Let's have a look at Brendel. Pulling even further away, look at that gap now, 31.214 instead of the 30 seconds. As he goes wide, there's that lag. There's lag. Now we're just going to find out whether he's going to... Oh, nearly losing the back end there. And there's Levin Blazer going across the line. See a lap down, I'm fairly sure he is anyway. Levin Blazer tearing through that track. And if we go quick enough, we can just see Tim Brendel. Onto the straight now. In a second. Yeah, Tim's there now. Just gonna reposition this microphone. Gets a wee bit frustrating every now and then. Okay, I'm back. Now I can just focus on using this numpad to control the camera. There's Levin Blazer. Really going for it now. I can't recall if he was caught out in the start crashes, but he's had some nasty incidents himself. Poor Newhall. He's had so many incidents now, it's almost ridiculous. And if the sore step goes on, I had no idea what the stewards and admins are going to do. Moderators and all that. What have you? Fantastic drive from Tim. I mean, he's really doing something special here. I mean, he's definitely in contention for the title. Nearly joined the French team, gentlemen. Nearly switched to the German commentary. That would be very interesting indeed, actually. Let's just see the gap again between him and Fabian. Provided that Fabian is still running, of course. And he is. Right. So the gap has increased even further to 32.384. Jacob Ferguson comes into the pits. Is that going to allow Levin Blazer up? Or it just might do. Well, if he's going to give him... Oh. He's had to retire. He's got damage. I didn't see that. Unfortunately.
Buddy joined your channel.
Hey. What happened to Jacob?
To Jacob, I don't know.
Because I just switched to him and I saw him pulling into his garage. So you've only got, what, 2 cars a lap down. And then there's Tim leading.
I think he saw that this race doesn't have any sense anymore, and that's why he just quit the race.
Yeah. Very dramatic start, actually. Shame for Matthias Newhold. Pole position, and then he just lost his front wing.
Now Levin Blazer is the last one.
Yeah. I mean, I think the reason that there was a big crash is probably because Matthias had lost his front wing, so he lost that accuracy and the aerodynamics of the car suffered. So I don't think he could steer properly. Did you see who caused the crash?
I don't know. No, I didn't.
I mean, I think it could have been Matthias with that front wing off. Fabian Steiner. About 32-second gap to the car ahead, which is Tim. Now, has Tim pitted, do you know? Or Fabian for that matter? Fabian has just... Tim's increased the gap now to 32, or 33 even. I was actually predicting Matthias to win that race, this race. If it wasn't for that crash at the
Yes.
start.
I also thought that Matthias Neuhold would win this race. But now it could be the next win for Tim Brendel, which is our rookie on this league.
Yeah. He won in Abu Dhabi as well.
Yes.
Very good driver. I mean, a lot of the drivers have been making mistakes further the race goes. I don't know if he's going to be the same, but he looks pretty consistent. Question is, has he actually pitted yet?
I don't know.
Because that gap is now 34 seconds. Maximilian Gerker I thought would actually do pretty well as well.
Yes.
And then he had problems with the curbs.
Fabian Steiner is a constant driver too, but Tim Brendel is too far away.
Yeah. And what I hate about formation laps is that some of the drivers get too close and then all it takes is just one driver to slow down and then they start hitting each other and
Yeah.
maybe rolling start isn't the best option.
No, I thought there would be an option without safety car.
Yeah, I was expecting a safety car actually after that start.
Or
Well.
a safety car which someone could drive himself, but it's always KI.
Yeah, Max, the safety car driver, just disconnected earlier.
Yeah.
Lap 17 of 40.
Yes, and we are just 3 drivers.
Wow. I thought it'd be like 20 or 30 by now.
Yes.
Oh! I was just about to say we need some more action. I just saw Tim locking up slightly there.
Yes, but that's how the race will go on.
Right.
We just need a lot of more drivers, so please join us.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, slipping a bit there. I think he might need to pit for new tyres because it looks as if he is starting to struggle for grip. He's been sliding around a bit. His line isn't as good. It's a bit more sloppy now. And I had a test drive here in practice actually. And on the curbs, if you go too tight and touch the orange, most of the time you will flip or spin.
Fabian Steiner is just 11 seconds away.
11? Oh wow, I was right. I think that the lockup might have missed a bit before that. And I think he could have spun it maybe. That's cost him over half of his lead. And Tim, locking up again. It's now increased the gap to 12.5. But he is in a faster sector at the moment, so...
But now he's going to overlap Levin Glaser.
Oh wow, Levin's still running. Now he should move out of the way any second now. He's riding on board with him now, looking at that rear wing view. And is he going to go wide to allow Tim through? And he slows and moves out of the way. Oh, and we can really see that now. Fabian Steiner is now entering the back straight too. I think that actually Tim is struggling because of his tyres. I mean, I've played R Factor for a little bit, and already I've noticed, even when it says they're green, you can still struggle for grip. And I thought it was like, I usually used to wear them until they were red on my laptop, but actually, if you try, you can't run them down that much, you really notice it with a wheel after a little while. And Tim is not pitting. I'm surprised actually. I mean, I was expecting him to pit by now because he is starting to slip and slide. Whether that's just driver error or not. Yeah, let's take a look at this gap. So just use one of the cameras. Sounds like the gap's bigger. It's now 14 seconds. He's actually increasing this more and more now. Fabian Steiner into the first sector. He's going to desperately try and get as much out of that lead as he possibly can. Who do you think is going to be first to pit for tyres?
Pardon?
Who do you think is going to pit first?
I would say Tim Brendel would pit fast.
Wonder if he even realises he needs to. Because he's locking up a lot more and going wide there. I'm spectating.
Yes,
oh, and he's pulling
he's
into the pits now. Well, I'm a psychic. Right. Is this going to allow? Is this going to allow our other leader through? Oh, and I can see the car. And Fabian Steiner. No, that's Levin Blazer, sorry. Well, this is going to be close. Or maybe not. Actually, no, it won't be close. False alarm. That's annoying. But that's certainly helped him a little bit with the gap. And Fabian will be on older tyres. Now, would you look at that gap? 42 seconds.
Now we have driven half of the race.
Yeah. I mean, I would say they've done one. I think, how many stops has Tim done? Probably one.
I would say 1 or 2.
Yeah. I've seen the others pit more than once, but only for damage.
I think at the beginning he lost the front wing, and
yeah,
that's why I would say 2 stops.
But in those last few laps, you could see he was struggling with the tyres.
Yes.
So, this probably is a 1 stop. Hopefully he can make those tyres last till the end without having any major incidents. You can see his grip's better now. He can set some nice fast laps. What's happened to the German broadcast?
Fabian Van Lent has got a mismatch, I would expect. But there was no mismatch error message.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Looks as if the UK stream is better now.
Yes.
Well, it's vaguely HD. There's like a high HD version which does make it lag a bit, so I didn't do that.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I think
Now
tell the
Tim Brendel
difference
has overlapped Levin Blazer again.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to get lapped, isn't he?
But just because he has been in the pit lane at the box.
Did he speed? Now spectating Fabian. I've got a nice little offset camera now. I just moved the camera left with the default onboard one. So it looks pretty nice. Both drivers are showing some nice speed, but it looks as if Tim is definitely better. Fabian runs wide. He still needs to pit. You can see the red line on the softer tyre. Must be the option. Down the back straight he goes. Looks as if Levin Blazer may be lapped again. At this rate. But still, good race from... I think he could have done a bit better if it wasn't for that crash. I think he'd probably be... I don't think he'd be lapped yet if he hadn't had that damage. Because he's hit the wall a couple of times and spun out with those curbs. And lost his front wing as a result. But he keeps on going, which is nice to see. He doesn't give up. Despite being lapped twice, I think. So, just a recap, if you are just joining the stream. There was a start crash. Tim Brendel took the lead from Matthias Newhold, who lost his front wing because it got very congested and crowded during the formation lap. And he got a bit too close, someone braked and he lost his wing. So that meant he dropped back to last and Tim Brendel took the lead. Had a short battle with South African Jacob Ferguson. Then Maximilian Gurka had even more trouble. He crashed as he hit the pole or the curb. And as a result, had to retire. Jacob Ferguson was running closer to Levin Blazer, but he suffered some damage and was forced to retire due to the sheer gap as well. About another lap. Levin Blazer now coming down the back straight. Ooh, is Levin letting someone through there, or is he just running very wide? Well, I think he was meaning to let someone through, and that's Fabian. Oh. And it looks as if Levin Blazer has gone off. Whether he was giving room to faster traffic, I don't know. Or maybe he just overcooked it a bit going in. As Tim starts the next lap, while Fabian is lagging a little bit behind. Not too much, he's just about to start his. So, he's doing alright. And if Tim has an accident, well, he may just have a shot. But Fabian Steiner still has not had a pit stop. David, do they have to do a pit stop?
They have to do a pit stop, but after the 30th lap.
Okay. Lap 23 of 40 here in Austin, Texas. Tim Brendel leading now by 28 seconds. That's nearly just over a sector, I would say. And soon he'll be pulling away even further. Tim Brendel there in sector 3. I think Fabian will probably be on the back straight. Yep, he is. We'll just look over here with this camera. See already that there's almost no signs of life at all. As Tim comes down the straight, again. We start another lap. Do you think Tim could be the champion?
That's a question. I would say it's too early to ask this. But I think he could be potentially the champion of this season, because he's dominating the World Championship table, and
Yeah.
Matthias Neuhold is still a very strong driver, but
He makes mistakes.
this wasn't his track.
Is there going to be any action taken, sorry, because of his he had a penalty. Was it 2 penalties?
No, I don't think that
He got a
there
drive
will
through.
be any further actions.
Okay. I'll investigate the replay actually later and see who caused that crash.
Yes.
And if it turns out to be Matthias, might have either a grid drop or a points deduction, I'd assume.
Uh-huh.
I mean, to be fair to him, he didn't have a front wing, so if it was him, then he should have lifted anyway. And if it was him, he should have known not to go into the corner with no front wing. But shame for Maximilian Gurka as well, who also looked quite strong. From what I saw in Jerez. Oh, and Tim Brendel hits the wall!
Oh, he hit the wall.
Was that lag? And now he's gone wide again. Oh, he shot right out against the wall. Give me a fucking heart attack. No, it was just a bit of lag. Oh, scary then. I think Tim's quite nice actually, so I'd quite like him to win this one.
Pardon?
I think Tim's quite good, so I'd quite like him to win this.
Yes, I would also think that he's gonna win this, but he has to concentrate. Because,
Yeah, I think- Not sure. I think it could be me lagging because of the stream, but hopefully we don't see any disconnection from any drivers. Oh, and look at the gap now. It was 28 seconds a minute ago. It's now down to 26.3. And Fabian Steiner still has not pitted from the looks of it. I mean, if you look at his car, he's still got the red stripe on those tyres, indicating he's probably on the softer compound. Is he going to close the gap? I mean, he's making those tyres last very long.
I don't think that he's gonna close the gap.
I mean, he does lock up a bit and go wide every now and then. But he probably will pit soon, I'd imagine. Yeah, I used to find I find chat really annoying when you're racing, so I turned it off for me. Tim in the lead. 27 seconds now. So it's slowly increasing again. Into the Silverstone inspired corner. Bit slow there maybe. Was that lag? Oh, he's gone off. Tim Brendel there going wide on exit. And this is the helmet cam, well, the driver cam. This is what he sees right now. You can see the cars very low down to the ground. Where these Indy cars are. IndyCar cars, IndyCar cars, IndyCar cars. What interests me is he's German, yet he races for France. Just to recap, so Ferguson is out, Newhold is out, Gurkha is out, Blaze is still running but a lap down. 30 seconds behind or just under is Fabian Steiner, and leading is Tim Brendel. So at the moment, Steiner is the only one who hasn't pitted. And we can see, well, it depends if Blaze has started on a different tyre, but by the looks of things, he has not. He's already pitted, sorry. He is pitted. What lap do they have to pit by?
The pit window will open at the 30th lap.
Okay, so he needs to pit. Oh!
Oh, and
Tim Brendel spun! Keep that engine alive.
Fabian Steiner.
Oh!
Is he getting
Oh,
it?
this is more
Yes,
like it. This is close now.
No!
Oh, and Steiner goes wide.
Back.
Down onto the backstraight they
What
go.
a race.
Come on, Tim. I think Tim but will slipstream. That's slipstream effect going down the straight. Ho, ho, ho. On board with Fabian Steiner, making him move down the inside. Is he going to do it? Oh,
No,
not
he
quite.
don't.
Oh, this is
But
what I came here for.
This could be his next chance. No.
And it looks as if Tim is cracking under pressure. But he's slowly pulling away. Just. As you can see, it's now about a second gap, I reckon. Right, we're now looking.
And Fabian Steiner is now at the pit lane.
Pitted? Oh, I see, yeah, of course. He hasn't pitted yet, has he? You know. Oh. He should have stayed out longer. I want to see more action.
Yes.
He should be coming now. Okay, so he hasn't spun, which is good. At least he didn't hammer the throttle down. What I'm now worried about is Tim, because if he makes another mistake... If he makes a mistake now...
because he has to do a stop. And if he's doing a mistake now again... Oh, that was close. That was close.
They're getting closer and closer. It's now 24-second gap. Fabian then on the same compound tyre. Did he change his tyres actually? He might be on the same ones. He may have just refueled, I suppose. Lap 28 of 40 here in Austin. Brendel locking up. Turning out to be a very interesting race indeed. It's just a question of can he hold on? Because at the moment, if he makes more and more mistakes, it's really going to cost him now.
Yes.
Steiner goes through the last sector, and Brendel crosses the line to the first. Into the first corner he goes. Steiner now coming up to the second to last corner. So there's a bit of a gap. And I think Brendel should probably pull away. Who needs Formula 1 when you got this? Gosh.
And Levin Blaser still very far behind him.
Oh, Steiner went wide there. As we ride on board. Meanwhile, with Levin Blaser.
Oh, Tim Brendel has not managed this turn and now he has lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's the mistake you talked about.
Oh. I'm getting really nervous watching Tim actually.
Yes, me too.
Because he chats with me on Facebook and Steam sometimes. Oh god. Please don't crash now. And across the line he goes for another lap. Actually, what is the time in the game? Because doesn't it get dark eventually?
The time in the game is, I would say, 14 o'clock.
Oh, actually, it's going fairly slowly in there. More interesting at night. Can't see for a start. Ooh. Oh, Blazer pits. He goes out. Oh, Blazer locking up on those cold tyres. Oh. Now the question is, will Tim need to pit again?
I would say probably yes.
Because I mean he's locking up quite a lot.
Because his tires are... He doesn't have a really good
Oh
control
wow!
over
As soon as I said
now
that,
he's
look
pitting.
who's coming in. As soon as I said that, he's coming in. Oh my god, this is gonna be close, this is gonna be close. David, can you see this?
Yes, I can.
Right, so Brendel comes out the pits now.
And
Oh,
Fabian
no.
Steiner. Oh,
Oh no!
no. Fabian Steiner too slow and Tim Brendel still on the first position. But
Ooh.
Fabian Steiner is still behind him.
Bumping the curb there, I think. Ho ho! Now Tim will be on cold tyres, won't he? Ooh, sliding it almost there.
Yeah. But he can slide now because Fabian Steiner is not far away from him.
Ooh, can't he see him? Oh gosh, he's in viewing distance. Oh god. Look on the rear wing camera. If you watch on the rear wing on board camera, you can see him. Oh god. Oh, look how close he is!
But Fabian Steiner is doing a mistake.
Oh. Oh, the fight is really on
Only
now.
2
Fabian Steiner
seconds.
catching on Tim Brendel.
Only 2.8 seconds.
This is so close now. It's just a... I don't think Fabian will need to pit, will he?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, his tyres are fairly new, so if he did it, he might try play copycat, but I don't think he will, as I think I just saw him. Yes, he comes to the next lap. He's coming after Tim. And if he gets the slipstream on that straight, Tim is going to be in a spot of bother. Into the first corner. Well, this was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
After laps of just watching cars go by, this is now getting very interesting. Right.
Oh, Lenny Blazers.
Wonder where Levin
Not on the
Blazer is,
track,
because if
on
they
the
lap
second
him,
track.
if they have to lap Blazer, then they might get held up. Coming up to the straight now. Blazer, I'm not Blazer, Brendel. You can see the puffs of smoke coming out of his tyres. Might need to warn
But
those.
Fabian Steiner is just 1 second and 1.7 seconds away from Tim Brendel.
No, this is really starting to get close. Oops. Riding on board now with Fabian Steiner. You can see every detail on that car. From here, you can just see how close they are now. Even if we zoom in. Well, this is going to be very, very close
1.6
indeed. Hopefully he
seconds
doesn't
away.
pit. Yeah, he doesn't. Fabian Steiner staying out for this lap. And away they go for the next one.
Will Fabian Steiner get Tim Brendel? Will he win or will Tim Brendel win? That's so amazing to watch.
This is the best part so far, I think.
Yeah.
Riding on board with Fabian Steiner. Tim really needs to get some nice fluid movement into these corners or he's going to fall behind. Try and keep that speed flowing. And so far it looks roughly the same gap. I'm not paying attention to the statistics at the moment. Watching in full screen. Oh, this could be very close. If Fabian could do it now, then actually that'd be a very good win. Indeed. He goes a bit wide there. That's going to cost him a bit of time, I think. But Fabian's come back from 30-40 second gaps. And if he could win the race now. Oh, very late on the braking as Steiner runs wide. It's going to cost him some time, but Brendel locks up again. And I think I saw Steiner locking up a bit there as well. Going down into the last sector. No, I think that's given him a bit of breathing space, but already we can see him starting to catch up again. It's a shame Ricky had problems because this is good. Up into the first corner we go. He's not going to make a move. I had a horrible feeling he was going to dive down the inside there. Bit of lag there. For a second.
But after passing the 39th lap, you have to play the after race track because we are starting the victory ceremony.
Okay, what lap are we on?
Pardon?
What lap are we on?
34th.
Oh, I've got the anthems ready.
Okay. So then the after race music, which is played before the national anthem, and the national
Yep,
anthem
I've got them. I've got
will
all
be
of them.
played when they are for mating.
Can Fabian Steiner do it? He runs wide again after the final straight. He always does that. Well, not the
I
final
don't
straight,
think
but you
that
know,
he's gonna
the
do it.
back straight. He does run wide a lot there. Still close.
If Tim Brendel makes a mistake, then this is over.
I mean, this could be a very good win for Tim Brendel. Give him a nice lead in the championship. Oh, no, it's just lag then. Or is it lag? Oh, he's... Oh, for a second I just thought I saw him flying off there. And down the start-finish straight. About 2 second gap, 2.5. Steiner looks very quick round here. It's just if he wants it, he's going to have to really push these last few laps. Poor Levin Blazer. Laps down. 2.5 gap, it just went a tenth smaller. 35 out of 40 laps completed so far.
Data acquisition is off.
I accidentally pressed race there. I accidentally pressed race for a second. Whoops. Right, the gap is still 2.545.
Buddy left your channel.
David's left my channel to talk to Tim Brendel and Pascal Bend, whether Pascal is still in. I think Pascal, Tim's teammate.
Buddy joined your channel.
Hi. And it looks as if Brendel is pulling away from Fabian Steiner. Very bold effort.
I think he already won the race. Except he's doing a big mistake.
Well, we've heard stories of races where it has been won on the last lap. And I've absolutely glitched my thing, hang on. Oh! Is he stopping or is that just me? Oh no, it's just me. Steiner. So he's losing time now. And I'm stuck in the same view because when I move my mouse it just messes it up. That's better. What lap are we on?
Now Fabian Steiner is gaining time again. But I won't think...
The gap is actually small.
he's
The gap is
getting-
smaller.
But I won't think that Fabian Steiner will win the race.
Possibly. I mean,
Just
took
2
4
laps to
tenths,
go.
5 tenths off. There's not much in it now. As we ride on board with our race leader, Tim Brendel, 14 France. Almost ready to claim his second consecutive win this season. Unless this man has anything to say about it. Fabian Steiner. Braking very late there. Oh, it's lag. It's lag. It's lag. Seems to me as if Fabian is having more trouble with that. After the back straight, he does lock up quite a bit. He's so nearly there. There's Tim Brendel. Can he do it is the real question now. As we watch, there is not much in it at all. And that gap is slowly increasing. It's now 2.8. Oh, but Brendel is close. Brendel is very close. I think you could probably smell him already from here. He is in the dirty air of the car ahead as Brendel locks up once more going into the back straight. Come on, Tim. Come on. If Tim loses it now, this could really have a huge effect on the World Championship. And to me, it looks as if Fabian is coming back at him. I think we can safely conclude that this will not be over till the last lap. In fact, as they
Still,
cross the line, this
don't
looks as
think
if it could go on for a while.
But still, I don't think that they will make it.
This is worrying times for Tim Brendel. As isn't it the final lap next? It's the final lap in a second, isn't it? And here we go, one last time across the line. Well, up into the first turn. Brendel holding position, but it looks as if that gap may not survive for long. Look at the gap, 1.9. 9/11. Whoops. Fabian Steiner chasing Brendel down to the back straight. We go one last time. This is a moment of truth. Will he survive the straight? And we could see him just clearly in the distance. Oh, and he's run wide. That could cost him. So it looks as if Tim's going to win this. Only a few more corners left, am I right? As we approach the last corner, here comes the anthem. And in 2013 it's Tim Brendel who takes his second consecutive win of the IR League. What a phenomenal victory. Fabian Steiner there coming to congratulate him. What has been a fairly eventful race as the victory ceremony starts.
User has moved to your channel.
And Tim Brendel is the man here in Austin, Texas. No doubt he'll be pleased with that. What a win. Got some great pace in qualifying practice. And at one moment we all thought it'd be Matthew Newholt. But he's proved us wrong. The anthem of the track, the USA national anthem. Oh, I think this is it. And now, the USA national anthem. And the winner, Tim Brendel, his national anthem for France. They decided to put an advert. And now the French national anthem.
Oh, now they are away.
Thank you for watching here. You've been watching IR League, the Austin Sprint. And I've been your host, Will Barnes, joined by David.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
And that looks as if it's over. Is that the end, David?
Yeah.
Right, thank you for watching. And thanks for letting me commentate. We'll see you next time. What's the next track? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Will Barnes. And good evening, good night, good morning wherever you are. But enjoy the rest of your
Bye.
day. Goodbye.